Welcome to the fourth video in the series on yoga meditation. This is about the third limb or third leg of the eight-limbed yoga or Raja Yoga described by Patanjali. And this one is about asana. And what he's trying to do in this particular part of the eight limbs is prepare you for meditation in the later limbs. So what he's trying to do is tell you how to sit correctly. And you'll sit with your back straight, with your legs crossed or uncrossed, up to you, with your hands on your knees, with your hands in different positions, which are called mudras. But basically what we're trying to do here is find a position that you can stay in for an extended period of time. I'll assume now that you've gone beyond the sort of 3 minutes of meditation a day and you're now looking at 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 or more. And to do that well, you need to have a nice comfortable position that you're not worried about legs cramping or feeling uncomfortable. One of the ways that we can do this is to sit in a good position. And we'll talk about that in a minute. The other thing that you can do to prepare is you can do what are called the yoga asanas, which are the positions that are used in hatha yoga to help you to remain flexible, and by remaining flexible, make it easier for you to sit for longer periods of time in meditation. And what I'm going to show you is me doing what's called Surya Namaskar. It's a modification of that. I've modified it by adding a few asanas to it so that I can try to remain a little more flexible and I guess proof that even someone in my shape and my age can actually do these and it really helps you. And so I'd recommend it to anyone at any age. You don't have to be young and beautiful. You don't have to wear fashionable clothing. You can wear whatever you want as long as it's loose fitting and you're able to move around. And I really encourage everyone to do it. And so the reason that I did it was to show that even people like me can do it. And it helps. I can touch my toes now. When I was in my 30s, I couldn't. Because I didn't stretch a lot. I did a lot of weightlifting and other forms of exercise, but I didn't do the forms of yoga that help you to stretch and remain limber. So it has helped me. It's actually helped me with my knees. I have inherited bad knees from my genealogy, and I find that if I do yoga every day, just the short section of yoga that I show on this video, that in fact it really helps my knees too. So I highly recommend it. I don't have back problems, and it's just helpful all the way around to try to, as one of the things that you do to try to keep healthy. Some people just like to sit on the floor. They find that comfortable. I like to sit with my legs crossed, hands on knees. It's important that the back is straight. If you're slouched like this, you start falling asleep when you're meditating, or if you're leaning back too much, that's not good. Perhaps the other thing that's important is to imagine the head like a ball perched on a stack of coins. A stack of coins are your vertebrae. And so you keep your back straight. Your eyes are open or slightly open or closed, depending on how you feel that day. If you find yourself frightened, fear is driven away by opening the eyes a little. Also, the eyes can be used like Venetian blinds to keep you awake. If you're falling asleep, you open the eyes a little more. If you find yourself too awake and too distracted by what's going on around you, you can close the eyes a little more, or close them altogether. There are different devices that people use to sit on. Some use just a very thin piece of sponge. There are these. A lot of people like these because it raises the seat up and helps you with your legs. And then there are these things, like little bean bags that you can put under your knees if you find that your knees are too far down, they need to be raised up a bit. All of these things are tools that can be used. The important thing is that you're comfortable. And so the next position I'm going to show you is the one that I sit in all the time and the one that I really like. So this is the position that I like, and the reason that I like it is that you're cushioned, you're supported a little by the back, but it helps you keep your back straight. You still have that sort of natural curve in the back. The back is not absolutely rigid and straight. There has to be that sort of relaxation. Your shoulders are down, your hands are on your knees. I like to sit with my feet, my legs crossed, and one foot, my left foot, slightly underneath me. I find that a very good position. It's actually one that's mentioned in the sutras as being an important position for pranayama, and I do some of my pranayama exercises, and that's the fourth limb of yoga, and we'll get to that in the next video. So you really have to be comfortable. I mean, if you can't cross your legs, then don't cross your legs. And one of my friends, who's a Lama, said to me that, look, in Tibet we sit on the floor, we might sit on a cushion. In the West you sit on chairs, so sit on chairs. The important thing is that you meditate. So keep your back straight, eyes closed. Be well, be happy, and meditate. So if you are interested in doing more Hatha Yoga, there are lots of people around that teach Hatha Yoga. You can go on YouTube, has lots of people with videos on Hatha Yoga, and there are some really great books. I have an excellent book by Iyengar, which is helpful because it's more restorative yoga. It was helpful for me after I had a bout with cancer to be able to recover from that cancer in a gentle way. And so you do what you need to do. I have two excellent yogi friends, Padma, who has a show on television, and she has some great videos on yoga, and My other yogi friend is Gary Gopal Bello, who also has some excellent DVDs on yoga. So I encourage you to investigate these type of things and to try to add it to your daily routine. A lot of people say to me that they don't have time for all of this. It does take time. But what you find is because you are healthier, more able to meditate longer, that I don't find that it eats up any time. I sleep less than other people by about the amount of time that I do meditation. So really, is it costing you any time? It's worth the investment, I think. Be well, be happy, meditate,